Oh, yeah. About to get off here. Going league racing for the final round of this F1OWC championship season. So, we actually raced the week before this race went ahead, but due to the admins deciding to rerun the last race because of some issues within the race itself, one of the championship contenders got taken out and there were connection issues, so we've run the race again, but only the feature race, so only the 50% race
Rain is forecast in
was
just
run
over 10 minutes
No,
time.
Dylan
particular
caught
day,
as
and
finished after getting in the championship.
and yeah, I don't have any footage of the sprint race we did, so we've only got footage of this particular race, but that's alright, at least it's something. You can notice the the white Red Bull in my mirrors. That's the Alfa Romeo, but behind the Alfa Romeo, the white Red Bull. So this is literally a day, or on the day that the patch came out for the white Red Bull, because the week beforehand it was the blue Red Bull, but no red Red Bull, strangely enough. So we're starting third, so we finished the sprint race like almost last pretty much. Got my teammate there in first, who reckons he didn't finish the sprint, so he shouldn't be starting first, but oh, whatever. And we're apparently supposed to start on the tyres and, you know, expect people to fucking remember a week later what tyres people are running, but whatever. Oh, yuck, I just noticed the fucking TikTok decal there. Gross. So a lot of the cars got updated, and a lot of the decals got updated with the patch too. I've noticed the Halo aero on it, little bits there, just above the BWT sign, decal. So we're lining up. Yeah, final round.
Not memes mastered.
I have no idea what position I sort of was in the championship or anything. I stopped caring after a bit because
Keep an eye on the lights.
Fucking hell, both Red Bulls are like right behind.
yeah, I'm only here to race for myself anyway and improving my own shit.
Oh, we've got an EU
Some good
flag.
people in this league though.
Right.
And it's good to race against humans. We've got the 5 lights. Oh, and off we go for the final time. Boom. Now, I had ABS off here because I was running the esports tournament qualification with ABS off, and I just completely fucked myself into turn 1.
We've got championship contenders.
Because I'm worrying about my brakes, or how to brake I should say, with ABS off, and very soon after I quickly realised that, yeah, this isn't going to happen without ABS. I didn't really practice much, or at all, with ABS off on this track.
What happened to
So yeah, no good. Lost 2 positions already. Yeah, I'm just dabbing on the brakes constantly because I'm a shit cunt, basically. Same weather conditions though, this race too, as when we ran it. So, which is just like, it sort of sets the strategy for the race anyway. So, I don't know. But whatever. Like I said, I don't really mind. I'm here to just race and improve myself and make some videos. Like this one. There's a complete lap 1. Well, you see the McLaren in my mirrors there, overtaking Mitchell. Does the Super Freak get me as well? Or yeah, I think he does. Yeah, oh, Mitchell there, almost hitting me in the back. I let him pass in a couple of corners, but he thought he was about to hit me after this turn, because he thought I was racing, but I actually slowed him down to fucking let him pass. Oh. See you, man. And yeah, it's just yeah, no good. So 33 laps around Portimao. This is a pretty cool circuit. played it on Project Cars 2 a bit, so I was kind of familiar with a couple of the corners, but overall with the layout, yeah, I had to practice a bit. But yeah, I like it. Decent track. You hear my wheel in the background there, and the gear-driven wheel system making all the noise.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Very wide there. So, all these people just pass me because, yeah, I'm on the mediums and got ABS off and I'm just slow and shit. Overall, I just had a very bad race. I mean, half the reason I'm only fucking recording this
Yeah, you got Kurt behind you.
is because I want to complete, you know, I want to sort of round off the season with all the videos.
Driving with ABS off was a bad idea.
Yeah, running ABS off is a bad idea.
Maybe put it back on in the pits.
And I'll put it back on now.
Oh, fuck it, I'll do it now.
Yeah, you can do that just so you had a...
So, ABS on. And yeah, it's not like I was going to maintain my positions anyway. The faster guys are going to go through. But yeah. So just a quick word on the championship. We've got Harry Ryan there in 10th.
We're expecting rain in
Max
around
Payne in 7th in
15
front of me.
minutes.
There's a couple of there's a few points between them. But
Here we go.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.1 seconds.
yeah. What can we talk about? Oh, we can talk about how I almost spun there. We can talk about how after this particular F1 video, I'm going to start trying to upload more videos of me actually racing. So I've got a Gran Turismo video coming up. The FIA Championship started yesterday.
Hey, Smith's connection's holding up today.
Yeah. It's good.
And I've worked out, as you can hear with my teammate in the chat, I've enabled all that and we've got good recording there.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
So overall, with this season, 10 rounds, 21 races thanks to this rerun. But last week's, result didn't count. Half of them on a wheel, half of them on a controller. Pretty cool. I was actually supposed to have my wheel and rig set up done months ago, but it took ages to get here. And we started the season. I started the season on controller, which is fine because I was running controller for the last 6 or so months anyway. I was playing F1 2020, and then in preparation for 21. So I was kind of back up to speed on the controller anyway, but now we're back with the wheel. Finding, as always with F1, ever since 2015, just not really getting to grips with the game as much as I'd like to. It's certainly very difficult to drive these cars fast and consistently. But I don't know, some people just might pick up the game better than others. They might prefer it. I mean, I do play this and Gran Turismo, and I find I'm much better on Gran Turismo than Formula 1. But I do spend a lot more time on Gran Turismo, so, there you go. But I've been playing these my whole life, mostly. Formula 1 as well. On and off. And the video games is what got me into the sport to begin with, so, yeah. Currently doing the esports stuff though. For Gran Turismo and Formula 1. It's been fun.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.5
So we're 6 laps in. Jeez. This race is going to go on forever. So we've got my teammate behind me. 3-second penalty. Got Mitchell Collin in front of me. I'm just stuck in the middle. It's good. At the pack there at the front though, there's 4 cars there battling for, battling in a pack. It's pretty neat. But yeah, only 10 people this race. It's, I think our lowest attendance for the season. Yeah, the season started off pretty well, and the majority of the races we had fairly solid turnout, at least 15 people. At one point we had 17, 18 at most. But yeah, it's been decent for most, if not all the rounds. This last race, I mean, there was more people last week. I think it was 14 or so. I should say the original running of this race. Yeah, 14 or so people. So it's a fairly average length track for time, 1 minute 20-ish. It's on the shorter side for a Formula 1 track, but overall it's
Surely the rain.
that's good. So yeah, 5 minutes time, rain apparently.
5 minutes, huh?
Yep. What I do an update just to
What's great is
get us aware.
yeah, I can hear
Yeah, it's good.
I can hear
It's
my
good that I can
teammates.
hear it too.
Hear my teammates
Yep.
pit crew talking through his
Just ask Jeff.
TV
Yeah.
speakers that go through his
Okay.
bike, and then I can hear it.
This game looks pretty good for the 4K.
Gap ahead is 8.2 seconds.
I'm playing it in the performance mode, 120 frames. Silky smooth.
Yeah. I've got, what was it, 2160?
Fucking nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, my teammate got a new TV recently, talking about his 4K. No input lag too.
No more input lag as well.
Yeah, just as he said.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, like that's good for him. That's
So it
pretty
goes
cool.
straight into game mode.
And then for me, yeah, I'm running on performance mode.
Yeah, it's getting a lot darker
On
actually.
the monitor.
Yeah, it is.
120 frames for this particular game. I got to say too that I've never really been able to experience 120
At
frames
least I'm better prepared for this track.
or higher frame rates than 60 in my setups.
All those laps.
But recently been, yeah, experiencing the high frame rates, and I got to say, it's certainly noticeable.
Both got pens,
Um,
who cares?
In terms of gameplay, it doesn't really matter too much with the racing games. The higher frame rates, it just looks a
Don't
lot
know what the
smoother and
camera
nicer,
battle's
especially when
gonna
you're
be
looking
like.
at things
How many
like the
points
curves on the
does
track.
Terry need?
I'm not sure either, yeah.
And he's coming up on me, so I
It's a
want to let
nice,
him through
it's a
quickly.
nice addition,
I want to be his
or an
teammate
option, I
well.
should say.
Even though I'm not a big fan of teammate Glock. Oh man, that was massive. Like 6 AM, fuck it, I'll go for a walk, I'm pissed off.
Me and my teammate talking about
Okay, we don't feel
Brazil,
very far away from some
2008.
rain. I'll keep you updated as the conditions change.
Brazil 2008. Yeah, I remember I watched
Yeah, but if it rains, Jeff, I'm going to the intern.
watched the race after school
So,
on a Monday. I remember just sort of being on the floor in the study, just in disbelief that Massa didn't win. So my tyres are still in decent shape, I think. You can see the clouds are coming. And Harry Ryan's just passed my teammate.
I do that for you, Harry, so yeah. Yeah, it's just a shower zone, okay? Gonna rain for the rest of the evening. It's gonna stop around 10 o'clock.
Oh, I see rain.
Yep, we got rain here in real life too. We had a tornado warning earlier.
Gap to teammate behind
So yeah,
is
it's raining here, my teammate
3
lives.
seconds.
Odd for Sydney.
Fuck, I was gonna say, for this game, or?
For in real life.
Fuck.
Gap to car in front is 12.
Not the first time I've seen one. Won't be the last.
Oops, someone spun.
Abby Mitchell.
See some raindrops there. Well, it's getting a bit wet.
Okay, be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
14 seconds. Brandon's spitting real early.
Yeah.
It's not wet enough, I don't think.
I think he had damage.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he's in the pit. He must have got in contact with someone.
Yeah, I saw yellows, so it was him and someone else.
How about no, Jeff? Because that'd be pretty stupid.
Yeah, way too early to come in. Although I think at the end of this lap I come in if it's the right time. Almost. I'm not sure. I don't have much wet weather practice in this game. What the changeover point should be in terms of grip. I just sort of go off my general racing knowledge. Because yeah, I only played this game
You're going to start losing some
for
time.
the league nights. I don't really do it for career. I played the career mode though when you get the game. I did it my team. That's fun.
Are you sure, Jeff?
But yeah, the game is
Yeah, my rain mark's not on yet, so
yeah, it is good for the offline sort of single player thing. It's the AI is pretty fun to race against. And if you're a fan of Formula One, then
He's pitting too.
it's good. Yeah, it's a good game.
Situation is an interesting one, but I think the right
Good game to play.
stick with what we've got right now. Check
Pit
your
now, yeah.
I'm gonna stay out one more lap.
Oh, I should have pitted,
Okay,
dickhead. I should have
At least.
pitted.
good luck.
It doesn't really matter anyway. I mean, I'm so far behind the fucking guy in front. And Harry Ryan behind me, yeah, I mean, nah.
Pit here is fucking a pain in the ass.
Just a very bad race for me overall. I mean, not even half
The
distance.
gap to the car ahead is 15.9 seconds. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
That should be my last stop for the race. See my marks on now.
And you can see here, just a bit too wet. But yeah, the track surface has certainly changed. You can see it's a bit more, you know.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline.
You keep getting those corner cut penalties. What more do you want? I think you will gain a few positions here.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Exit now.
That was close from Ferrari there.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
So 20 laps to go. Oh boy. I honestly think, yeah, like, nothing happens after this. I mean, Harry Ryan passes me, Super Freak passes me, and then there's my teammate behind me, and I think that's it. I mean, I might spin out once it, well,
Oh,
yeah, as I was saying,
Get away from you. One of them might
I
make
do
a
spin
mistake
out.
and pass back in.
That's funny.
You could be less likely to get a safety car today with the smaller numbers.
that's true.
So, yeah, now they've both passed me and Trent's behind me, and I think that's it. I think I get a lot more penalties. I remember getting a lot of penalties. And I always forget to use my ERS. That's another problem too. Always forgetting the ERS. Not that I would have made much of a difference. Just really off the pace. So, I was just thinking about
We're leading our teammate by
how
16.7
this league,
seconds.
I joined in 2014. So it's 7 years ago. That was my first racing league. I had been using a wheel and steering wheel and pedals for a number of years already, since 2010, since Gran Turismo 5. Semi-seriously. You know, the G25 was half decent wheel back then. I had a table and a chair I'd use, put the wheel and the TV on there, and off I go. So yeah, 2014 comes along, I start league racing. I bought a new rig. It's funny, I actually bought a new rig. GT Omega off eBay for like 400, 500 bucks. That was my first, like, oh wow, proper sim rig, you know. Then bought the G29, PS4. But yeah, before then, on the PS3, I did F1OWC. And played a bit of Gran Turismo 6 as well. Yeah, there was season 3 back then for F1OWC. My mate, Trent wasn't there. Trent's actually the guy who started this league. It's pretty cool. And then Mitchell Collin was there in season 3 as well. He was my teammate. But yeah, it's just cool to have a bunch of the guys sort of back for the final season. There's some new guys, some old guys. It just rounds off everything, and good short 10-round championship, fixed setups. No sort of bullshit on that front. There's bullshit with the with the admins, but oh well, it's always going to happen when you get certain characters in charge of stuff. But yeah, it's nice to see Mitchell on the grid, myself, Trent, Dylan Anderson, who's been there for a while as well. I think the start, and he ended up taking over the league. Will it continue after this race? I don't know. Will F1OWC continue after this race? Who knows? Who knows who's going to be interested? What the format's going to be? What are they going to do? If they allow setups, I'm not even going to be bothered. Can't be fucked with that shit. If it's presets or fixed, sweet. But yeah, it depends what the rules are, who's hosting, who's who's driving this and that. There is another league being started by a couple of people I know. I think that could be an option. I ran the league for a number of years. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, we're finishing off F1OWC, at least this era of it, in 9th. That looks like it's clearing up there almost. No, it's all grey. There's a couple of spots at clouds where it's just a bit brighter. No, it's definitely raining. I love the rain effect on the camera. It looks good. Sometimes when it's raining hard, it actually makes it difficult to see some of the corners sometimes and whatnot. It's a good effect. Yeah, honestly, I think the rest of the race is just this. God damn, how boring, huh? I think I spent a lot of the race actually looking at the mini-map and watching the battle for the lead. So right now there's a Ferrari in the lead. It's going between 3, 4 at the moment. And then you've got 2 Red Bulls and a Mercedes as well in that mix. And then Mitch Poland and an Alfa Romeo. And then Harry Ryan and McLaren, and then myself and Trent. This race also really highlighted sort of the need in racing games to have decent grid numbers. So when I did start the league, there wasn't actually, when I started racing in F1OWC, season 3, there wasn't many people actually. I think it was maybe 5 or 6 for that season, and then there was also some AI just to make up some numbers. So when you got 6 people maximum, when some races come around where it's just like, 2 or 3 people show up, and so you think, oh fuck. I think my first victory in Canada, I think there was 5 people actually, because I think LB was there. So you had LB, myself, Brenton, Mitchell and Dylan, and some AI. Here we got 10 people and it feels like it's not enough. But I think 10 people minimum is what you need to run a decent league. Got another penalty. And especially if there's a bit of a skill spread, if you've got 2 or 3 groups of cars that sort of battle each other through the season, yeah, you can run a bit of a league then. It's pretty good. You have got like 3 people bringing up the rear, or even 2. And then you've got the mid-pack and then a couple of leaders. Like, yeah, 10 people's I think just enough. Anything more, and it obviously just makes it a lot better. A lot more fun. And it helps too when you got a bigger grid, when you finish, like let's say we had 17 people here in this race, and I finished 9th. Yeah, I feel better about that, because it's like, oh yeah, you finish ahead of most of the fucking pack. But now that I'm 9th out of 10, I'm basically finishing last. Which is not good. I've got 14 laps to go, including this one. Jesus Christ. Definitely the most boring race of the season, I think, on my end. Just amazed at how much faster everyone else is. This is turning into a real F1 race when you can just go to sleep.
12 laps to go.
Ah, so this race last year, in 2020, I actually didn't watch it because... why didn't I watch it? Because it was on at like 2 or 3 a.m. I think. And I had to go to sleep for work, and I found out the results, and I mean, I knew Hamilton was going to win anyway, but yeah. So I missed that race. And the last race I missed before then was Abu Dhabi in 2015. And that's only because I was in America at the time, on holiday. And I just couldn't watch it, so that's fair enough on that front. And the last race before then I missed out was the Italian Grand Prix in 2009. Yeah, I remember I just completely forgot the race was on. I remembered at work, I was working at Macca's, I did overnight shifts at the time, and yeah, just at some point in the morning I remember like, oh, the race was on, I forgot, and I didn't tape it, and the only way, that was the only way you're going to watch it, if you actually taped it.
Teammate behind is 26.0 seconds.
So I've only missed 3 races in the last 12 years. And before then, I honestly don't remember missing much. I remember I didn't watch Indianapolis in, I think it was 2005 or 4. Could have been a bit earlier. It was the one where Rubens and Michael Schumacher apparently finished basically side by side at the finish line. And I remember Dad printed out a news article for it off the internet because yeah, we didn't tape it, so that's cool. Got to read about that. It's nice. So I missed that race, and I'm sure I've missed like maybe 2 or 3 others since I started watching in 1999, when I had, yeah, Dad tape pretty much all the races because they'd be on it. Actually,
10 laps to go.
so I had to tape the races from 99 to about 2004-ish, because here in Australia they showed the races on Channel 9, but it wasn't live. And of course, like, it was late at night too, so I had school or whatever, so I couldn't stay up and watch them. But even if they were live, they were too late for me to watch. So I don't know when they were on, maybe midnight, maybe a bit after. But it was the full race, which was nice. It wasn't a highlights package or anything, so that's good. But then, yeah, so taped the races until about 2000. I'm going to say 2004-ish, because then Channel 10 started showing the races live, and I had a TV in my room, so I started watching the races live, even though I had school the next day, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, like, I think it was 2004. So I remember watching Yana Trulli win at Monaco in my room on the TV I had, so we'll say around then. So yeah, that Indianapolis race would have been probably 2002 that I missed. Maybe 2003. Because yeah, I don't really remember missing any other races when I could watch them live on TV. But yeah, another penalty. Oh, almost spun. And Super. Oh, I was going to say Super Freak's behind me. He's not behind me. He's in front of me. All right. So yeah, then 2005, 2006. Yeah, I'm watching the races live in my room. 2008. Signed up to Autosport. Sorry, I didn't sign up to Autosport 2008. It's a couple of years later, but I use Autosport as a news article, news resource for Formula One. That's pretty cool. I finished high school 2008, last year, and then here's 2009's big rules reset. Oh yeah, it's all good history there. Fuck, took that corner alright.
Oh, we did have an R10 in the race. Or was that Mitchell?
Yeah, that's Mitchell.
But despite watching Formula 1 for so many years, and almost spinning out there, there was a period where I didn't play the games much. So 1998, played, obviously F1 98, and that's what got me into the sport as a kid. Formula 99, played that a bit, and then, like Formula 2000, the EA one I played a fair bit of. That was fun. That was good. I need to get a few copies of those. 2001 I got the PlayStation 1 version, the Psygnosis one, the PlayStation exclusive one, not the EA one. And then 2002 I got the EA one for PS2. And then after then, it was like 4 or 5 years until I got back into it again, which felt like eternity, to be honest. In that period though, I'd play Gran Turismo and Need for Speed, a few other racing games as a teenager in the PS2 era. But yeah, the Formula 1 games, I never really played them properly. I'd never like do the championships or do the proper racing or whatever. Which is interesting to think about. F1 98 I'd play a lot of. Just turn the flags off and use the shortcuts, and that was fun.
We're leading our teammate by 30.3 seconds.
But yeah, it wasn't until the F1 Championship Edition on PS3 I bought. I didn't play that much because I didn't have a HD TV and I couldn't really read the timing properly and stuff. So I have my own issues with that. I did end up getting F1 2009 on the Wii, and I played that a lot. And then, 2010, got the wheel, the G27. I got actually back into sim racing properly, or into sim racing properly, I should say. I did get a wheel when I was a kid. I was 9 years old for the PlayStation 1, and then I only had it for a couple of weeks. Parents bought me it, and then they got a refund or whatever, I guess. Which is a bit of a shame that I guess I never really used it much, or I don't know why. I don't know what happened with that. Because now I'm definitely into it. It must have just been plant the seeds in my mind. I do want to get that wheel back though, and play some Taco Bell touring cars on the PS1 with the wheel. That's got widescreen support too. That's cool. Let's just let the leader by there. So yeah, let's just fast forward to 2021. Jeez. Oh, almost spun. Don't know how.
Blue flag conditions. create a gap and let the car
Tyres
wind
can't be
through.
that bad, can they? I don't think so.
Can you give me a second, Jeff?
And just like that, we've got 6 laps to go. Thank God. I think my talking helps pass the time. There's absolutely nothing to talk about with this race. So what's next for me with Formula 1? Well, the esports qualification I'm doing for the next week.
Alright, be dead.
See what score I can get with that. And where that goes from there. After that though, maybe another league. Dive Bomb Esports being started by Mr. Shadlow, who has featured prominently this season on my feed, and this other guy who did race in F1OWC for a bit. He does other racing, plays other games too. They're both starting the league, so maybe I'll move on to that. Maybe I'll move on to Gran Turismo. I don't know. I do want to keep playing Formula 1 though. I mean, I love the sport, as we've been talking about. Yeah, tyres aren't really wearing out that much. So it's what, 5 laps to go. 6 laps to go, including this one. Okay. Whoa! I spun out there. I've got medium traction control on. But yeah. Actually, learning to play this game without the aids would be good. So without aids. So without the traction control and the ABS. Something to work towards. Although, to be fair, the Logitech G29 that I've got, it's, yeah.
Mitchell and Dynamite running to a rest.
It's very much entry level stuff. Especially the pedals, man. Like, the wheel I like because of the buttons it's got and it's got good compatibility. But in terms of the quality of the wheel and the pedals and stuff, yeah. I think the wheels are alright. Obviously it's gear driven and it doesn't feel the best compared to other wheels, but you know, you can turn with the wheel and you know, that's fine. But there's more time to be made with a good pedal set and having actually, you know, good pedals.
Me. All out.
Those penalties, everyone's got 6.96, 15.21. That's like a lap time there almost. God, so I've had to spend this long commentating on this shit race. Imagine if I had the fucking sprint race as well. God damn. Well, at least the highlights reel for this will be short.
Harry's run on the back of men's.
Oh, true, there's only 2 laps to go because I've been lapped. Well, that's good.
Free to go.
Yellow flag.
Final lap, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know, it depends.
Or something happened with me.
So yeah,
Okay, clear.
focusing on Gran Turismo at the moment, now that the rig's up and running and it's all fixed and after a replacement seat.
Oh, so I think Oscar spun.
We have 5 laps of
Oh.
fuel remaining.
Because I've noticed that, yeah, he's now behind a Red Bull.
41.4
Oh no, Harry, don't need that. Oscar was the buffer. Geez, coaching something. The rain's starting to get heavy too. I just want to get these 2 points, that's it. Let's get off this season off. Shopping Jeff, I hear ya. So Harry will either be 4th or 5th.
So this is definitely the final
Yep.
lap.
Oh man, bring it home for the Ferrari. Yeah. Last lap. Here we go.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
We wait and see. Did he have any penalties? No.
There's been an incident on track, but officials
And there we go.
are the safety car right now. Just
Fucking
be
finally. One of the Ferraris stopped there, it seemed, on the track. A gloomy end to the season, that is.
Yeah, no, he's champion. I don't have the maths.
So yeah, 10
Yeah,
rounds,
P10.
season 14, done.
2 points.
This has been the feature race. The sprint race, yeah, didn't have any footage of, didn't save it, because I thought we were going to rerun the whole round, but when we reran the feature race, I mean, whatever, it's all good. Yeah, Red Bulls finished 1 and 2. I think
Harry would've
Max
finished
Payne wins
4.
the title, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
I don't really have the scores or anything handy. It's not like they got updated all that much. Who got driver of the day? Was it Carlos Sainz? No.
Kurt win the championship.
Fucking. Whatever, mate. Adrian Newey there on the podium with the guys. I'm sure he's thrilled. Oh, don't spray me. No. No, don't. Please don't. And I'm sure there's some podium ass bullshit. Oh, of course there is. It's fucking crap. It just needs to go. It just needs to die. I can do a whole video on why that's shit. There we go. 10 finishes. Everyone scores points. Hooray, everyone fucking, everyone wins. Ambrose started last. Gets 5th. Good on him. Well, that's it. Season 14's done. 10 rounds, done. So, I don't know what the future holds for me with Formula 1, but I know Gran Turismo is going to be a thing for the next few months with the FIA Championship. So I'll be doing some more footage on that. And you guys can catch me on those at Sicko Motorsport.
Yep. I ain't racing again.